South for 10 meteorologist Ross Caruso is in for Jerry tonight. And boy, the weather just this week has been beautiful. It's been hot.
Yeah.
But if you're out there at the Memorial, I think, you know, the crowds are larger during these practice times and everything because the weather's been nice.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes, I mean, you've even heard Jack say earlier today, you know, this is weird that we're not seeing any rain, which...
Right, it is. We're going to jinx ourselves.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's looking like things are going to be staying nice and dry. Although we're dealing with the heat, it's dry. Fortunately, it's not very humid out. But unfortunately, we're not seeing any rain because things are going to be pretty dry. You might even already notice that your lawn's a bit crunchy out there due to the lack of rain. It's been 10 days where we've had zero measurable precipitation. And we might be looking at 10 more days, in fact, where we're looking at zero measurable precipitation out there. So the good news is we are able to cool off a little bit into the nighttime hours. And again, not as humid as what you may typically think when we see temperatures, you know, into the upper 80s, near 90 degrees. And that's going to be the case over the next several days. We're going to continue to see these temperatures climb, likely in the low 90s by Friday, and then starting to cool off a touch as we head into early next week, maybe thanks to a little bit of rain that'll be moving through. But we got clear and mild nights ahead, so that's nice. Quick warm-ups in the morning. It is going to be getting pretty toasty by the afternoon, where again, we're going to be looking at mostly sunny skies out there, and temperatures still hanging out into the 70s here in town, 74 degrees here in Columbus. Remember when it was taking us quite a while to even just get temperatures into the mid-70s for us? We're likely going to hang out in the 70s for the next hour or so before we slowly start to fall in the low to mid-40s. Nothing compared to the weather that's out towards the west, north of Oklahoma and towards Wichita, Kansas, where we are seeing just west out there, east of the Rockies, where we are looking at quite the amount of severe thunderstorm activity up into the Dakotas as well. That's not going to be coming our way, and just really thanks to high pressure, that's going to help to keep things comfortable as far as our weather for the most part, but very dry out there, looking at little to no rain chances for us for the foreseeable future. Although it does look like at least we are able to see, you know, some nice weather despite the lack of rain. Temperatures, though, quickly climbing as we head into your Wednesday. Right around 80 degrees by lunchtime, mostly sunny, and then looking like highs will be similar to that of today, which if you're looking at the numbers earlier, 87 are high, and that is so far the warmest day of the year. But we are going to be looking at some competition, especially for the first round of the Memorial Tournament as we head into the day on Thursday, where again, temperatures will likely be into the low 60s out there. Weather looking fantastic for the golfers as well, as far as relatively light winds out of the east-northeast, and then temperatures, though, climbing quickly into the upper 80s near 90. So again, if you plan on heading out to the Memorial Tournament, just make sure you're staying hydrated. You got the sunglasses, the hat, the sunscreen, because high pressure doing a pretty good job at keeping things calm for us, looking at a relatively stagnant weather pattern. But with that, in the proximity of where this area of high pressure is, that's just going to help to bring in this subtle southerly flow. Well, while things will stay dry, it is going to be rather hot as those temperatures will gradually surge. Essentially, each and every day we'll be climbing a degree or two as we head into the end of the week, and then likely into the low 90s to start the weekend. And then hopefully we see a little bit of rain at some point heading into next week, although definitely kind of crazy to see little to no rain chances for us for the entirety of the Memorial Tournament.